Hello, Scorpio. It is Naj, the Tarot Snob. I'm here with your weekly tarot reading for the week of May 17th up until May, whatever the hell next Saturday is. So we'll do from May 17th until May, I think it's the 23rd or 24th or something like that. Today we are reading the Lovers, those of you who have a relationship right now, a boo thing, a crush. You're married, you have somebody in mind or somebody you ain't supposed to be dating, you're thinking about them, this reading is going to be for that person, okay? Like the page, like the comments, subscribe, all that good shit, and then I will plug my social media at the end. Let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, this is going to be for my Scorpios. We'll take that one. Scorpios in love, Scorpios. And I've done all of my shuffling off of camera, so my rituals and everything, I do that off camera, and then I just like to let a few fall. See what's happening here. We'll take that one. Scorpio love, did you see that one? I'll take that one. Scorpio love. Oh, I think we'll hang on to those. Okay, so this is for Scorpios in love, or Scorpio, the person that you're thinking about, your relationship. So immediately I'm getting crossroads. Immediately I'm getting that you're at a crossroads in this relationship right now, and you're trying to figure out what the hell you should do next. You're trying to figure out which way to go. So this might not necessarily be a bad thing. We'll get to that in a minute, because for some of you it is. For some of you, you're just trying to decide something with your mate right now. It could just be another location. It could be another job where you guys should move, if you should stay, if you should leave the house for, you know, even though COVID's happening, should you go to that bar or not? I mean, I just feel like you and the person you're seeing right now is in the middle of trying to decide some shit. So I think that's like primarily the energy that I'm getting, is that you and that person together are at a crossroads. You know, collectively you're trying to figure some shit out. So that's not a bad thing. Now I've got some of you other Scorpios where the situation is a little different. I feel like, Scorpio, you're dealing with somebody who just did something to you, and you're trying to figure out if you should stick around and continue to have this happen to you. It could have been some kind of deceitful act. It could have been a lie. You may have to face your worst fears with this person. I think that maybe there was some secrets or some shit happening, and you wasn't sure if it was going down. But again, the Ten of Swords is facing your worst fears at times, and I think that there was some secrets and you got the answers to it. So that's what I mean by having to face it. You know what I'm saying? You ignored it for so long, but then you got your answers. You know, you went seeking, you trusted your gut, trusted your intuition, and then you got the answers that you were looking for. We'll see if like maybe the Three of Swords or something comes up in a bit. That's usually like third party energy, if somebody was doing some dirty shit, cheating or texting someone or whatever. I feel like something, big or small, you found out something with this person, and now you are frustrated. And that's why you're at that crossroads, because you're like, should I continue to deal with them? Should I walk away? Should I be done? So a lot of that energy here. I see a lot of you are thinking about it. Like I said, crossroads. What should you do next? I feel like for some of you, there is some some woman there, some skank that's there, that's disrupting things. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's just kind of in the way, getting on your nerve. Like I said, answers. You want answers. You want to know, is this person lying? Are they being honest? Are they being truthful? I feel like a lot of you are dealing with, and I'm saying a woman, but this is not necessarily a woman. This is just somebody who's disrupting shit between you and your mate. You know, you want them out the picture. There's somebody that's in the way. So for some of you, you're dealing with that. But for some of you, it's not a person. It's just a situation. It's just some answers that you want from that person. They're lying about something. You know, you don't know what it is, but you know that they're lying about something. And you're trying to figure out, should you press them or should you, you know, continue to deal with it? And then, like I said, I feel like some of you did get answers and it's been hurting you. So, you know, a lot of this is just, you know, this week you dealing with somebody who's just really frustrating you right now in a few different ways. How do they feel about you? Let's get into that. Let's ask, how do they feel about you? How do they feel about Scorpio? How do they feel about Scorpio? We'll take that one. That was fun. We'll take this one because this one did not want to go back in. So we'll take that one. How do they feel about Scorpio? Oh, we'll take those two. falling out of my hand. All right, so I'm seeing some distance here. This card keeps coming up. You would not believe how much I am shuffling, and this guy keeps making their way into it. Whenever I say how do they feel about them, this person keeps coming up for everybody. This is the arrogant card. This is the card that I pull when somebody is saying, hey, they ain't going nowhere. Then I get this person. When that they are into you, but at the same time they know you ain't going nowhere. That's when this person comes up. Okay, so he drives me crazy sometimes, but I feel like they do think that you are their world. I think that at times, not for everybody, if it resonates, it resonates, but you know who you are. They feel like you are their world. They are into you, but sometimes I think they do want distant. I'm going to tell you why this is distant to me, because I got it twice, you know, and I'm feeling like it's something they think about, you know. So sometimes if you feel like they're secretive and distant, it could be because they are hiding something. And then in some cases, they're not hiding anything. They just want their distance. If you feel like sometimes they ghost you, well, maybe not ghosting you, because ghosting you is like never coming back. But maybe sometimes they become, the text messages are less, or they don't seem as interested. I think it's because, in a sense, they do want their time apart from you sometimes. I don't feel like it's all the time, but I feel like, you know, even though they're into you, they do kind of want their space from you. You know, here it is again. Remember when I said that? Because, you know, this can represent new journey. You know, this, I can easily take this and say, hey, they want to start a new journey with you. But that's not what I'm getting. That's not what I'm feeling. This is what I'm feeling. Sometimes you, like I said, sometimes you just know. And then you know what cards are coming up next. This is somebody walking away. So I think that, yeah, they like you, but they want their distance sometime. I'm sorry. Even though, like I said, I did get the world, I think that sometimes they wait on you to call them first and offer them gestures and things like that. I think sometimes they wait on you to do that, and maybe they don't feel like they have to go first. You don't feel like, they don't feel like, I feel like the way they feel about you is like, if they're with you, they're okay with it. But like if they're not, for them, it's not the end of the world. You know, like they're okay being together, but you know, they may not, and this is just for some of you, and you know who you are, they're not going to go the extra mile to do what it is that they need to do to make the relationship work. That's why this guy is coming up, because that's that arrogant card. Like, hey, I can just sit over here and chill and relax. They're gonna call me. You know, I'll wait for her to call. I'll wait for him to text. You know, like that's what this card is saying. So that's how they feel about you. They are into you, but they're not going to press the relationship as much. If this relationship happens, it happens. If it doesn't, they're okay with it either way. I'm sorry, I just seen something really crazy out of my window. Okay, but that's primarily what I'm getting for my Scorpio energy this week. I feel like I said, some of you are looking for answers from somebody. I think that you'll be getting them soon. I think some of you have already gotten answers, and that's why you're feeling like this. And I do feel like some of you are stuck with that, not stuck with that person, I'm sorry, but stuck at a crossroads trying to decide what you want to do next, because you're so goddamn frustrated with dealing with this person and dealing with the situation. And then, like I said, for some of you, I don't even think that you're going through with your mate. I just think that you and your mate are in the middle of making a decision. Should we move? Should we move into this apartment complex? Hey, babe, you think I should take this job? Should you take that job? Should we buy this car? Should we buy this house? I feel like just you and somebody are making a big decision, you know. And so let me not count you guys out. Let's see how that's going to turn out for you. Off the top, amazing. Okay, I didn't want to leave you guys out. So for those of you, if you stuck around this long, those of you who are dealing with somebody and everything is all good and you just have a decision to make, you want to know how it's going to turn out, it's going to turn out great. That's so cute. Look at you guys. You guys are so cute together. Go ahead and buy that house. Go ahead and buy that car. Go ahead and move. Yeah, you guys can move to California. Yeah, you can move. Don't move to New York. Not yet. You guys can move to Florida or wherever you're supposed to be going. I don't know. Wherever you want to go, you know, whenever you feel like it's the right time. And yes, not to discount New York, because if you need to move to New York, absolutely. You know, my well wishes definitely to New York. But wherever it is that you're thinking about moving, or the job you're thinking about starting, the house, the car, the decision, even if it is just getting married, if it's having a baby, okay, whatever it is, the guides are saying yes. They're giving me a very big yes, okay? All right, Scorpio, thank you so much for sticking around. I am the tarot snob because I'm picky about my tarot. Tarotsnob@gmail.com is the address to get to me if you want to schedule a personal reading. Gypsy underscore hustle underscore is my is my Instagram account. I do free readings every Friday over there, so you do not want to miss out on that. And then also, if you have questions about this reading, like I said, email me or reach out to me on Instagram. Just send me a DM, okay? Like this page, subscribe to this page. Well, like this video, subscribe to the page, all that other good stuff. Thank you so much, my Scorps. I will see you guys next week. Oh, that's so cute. You guys are getting married. Oh.